Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Tyler. I go by Zany online, and it is currently, I don't even know what time is it. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I've gotten absolutely no sleep, mainly because I've been working my ass off on getting my OpenBSD system working. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know, if you're not familiar with this channel, I kind of need to get you up to date. And hopefully you'll stick around. I have been using OpenBSD for the past couple of weeks as my primary daily driver. I really, really like OpenBSD, and I most likely have clickbaited you into this video. Most likely. I'm at that kind of delirious point now where I'm most likely going to have the title of this say that I switched from OpenBSD. That's not actually true. I'll go ahead and break that to you. I'm still using OpenBSD and still liking it, and definitely won't be leaving anytime soon. Now, with me saying that, let me go ahead and tell you my adventure and why I haven't gotten any sleep. So, I got my little mini ITX case, which Buddy has promptly jumped on the box and completely destroyed. But I got the actual computer case, and so I took the mini ITX board that I had and put it in the case and everything, and this opportunity of, taking the computer apart and going to be putting inside the case and everything gave, typically, that's when I'll do more debugging stuff, like addressing things and everything. And I have had a issue going on, I don't know, well, since I started using OpenBSD. I've had an issue where my system will just randomly halt, and there's weird, not necessarily performance, but weird issues that I'll face just in usage. And I couldn't figure out what the problem was for the life of me. And somehow I didn't notice or ever find out that the system was running with any moderate load on it, anywhere from 85, 90 degrees C to about 97 degrees C, somewhere in there. That's where my system was running at for the past 2 weeks. That's a problem. Now, why has it been running that hot? Well, let me see. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm sure I put it somewhere. But the system fan, the CPU fan, was being weird. OpenBSD apparently, with my motherboard, I have a Gigabyte A520 AC, or A520i-AC. It's a really good mini ITX motherboard. It does have a small, minor issue where OpenBSD, as soon as the ACPI shiznit is done, it's not configured properly when OpenBSD boots, and so the system fan headers and the CPU fan header, they still run, but they don't follow the BIOS settings, and they pretty much run so low they might even they might as well not really be on. We're talking maybe 400 RPMs. Maybe they're really slow, or it's slow. I only have one fan because it's a mini ITX build, which I am going to take the webcam on a journey here in a second and show you what I've done to the system. But so with that being the issue, you would think that many hours with an exciting new system down, and issues where essentially my system, I tried everything. I tried messing around with 30 different ways of configuring the fans in the BIOS. I mean, there's honestly not that many ways of configuring it, but still, I changed around all the different ways that you could possibly configure the fans. I changed many different settings in the BIOS. I even tried undervolting again to see if I could get it undervolted to a point where it would be not hot as shit under any type of like decent significant load. Wasn't successful. I tried, I can't remember. I genuinely can't at this point. I'm pretty sure I even tried some kernel options. Now, I didn't really know what I'm doing, so it's no wonder those didn't work, but that's besides the point. I eventually just tried getting drunk. I just started drinking. I was like, all right, fuck this. Like, you know, might as well just get pissed drunk, which I don't normally do, but like, I didn't want to get frustrated with it at all. And it was taking so long that I'm like, I just need to relax and chill. So I got drunk, and then, you know, when you're drunk, at least me, when I get drunk, I'm like, I can't really take anything seriously. And so with that, I got drunk and then decided that, you know what? Fuck it, I'll try Fedora. And by try Fedora, I don't mean I'm going to switch over to Fedora. I was going to try it to see if the fan was doing the same thing in Fedora and see, because I did update the BIOS not too long ago, which I'm surprised that drunk me is still like half intelligent, because I thought to check because it might be the BIOS, and now that I'm looking back on how drunk I was when I was doing that, I'm surprised. But I checked Fedora on it. The system fan works just fine in Fedora. Follows what it should from the BIOS. But I'm not really keen on going back to Linux. I'm just not. I really, really, really like OpenBSD. Like, really like OpenBSD. And the idea of having this right here with OpenBSD, don't mind the brownie plate. You don't need to see that. The idea of having this small little mini ITX build and just being able to carry it around everywhere is awesome. And I want it to be my little OpenBSD machine. And so it is. Okay? My drunk ass decided that what we're going to do is we're going to take a system fan here. And so this is a case fan out of the Rosewell. I took it, I stuck one like extra long like radiator screw through the fan and screwed it into the CPU heatsink. Now this fan is too big, so I can't screw it down on any other side. So yes, it can move, but the good thing is well, I don't move I'm not throwing around my computer all the time, so that doesn't really matter. And also, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like it genuinely doesn't. It just stays in there. And now you can see I've kind of got this SSD and everything over here. I was playing around with trying to see if this would cut off circulation, having this extra SSD in here, because you know I can do it. Like I have the option for putting the SSD in there. Like there's, you know, the mounting plate and everything for it. But the problem with having the SSD in there, and I genuinely need y'all to understand this, having the SSD and the mounting plate in there, which let me show you how this fucking $30 case is designed, the brilliant dipshit that did this. So the way that this goes in here, so you see the CPU fan, okay? That shit goes in there right over it, like just right over it. Like, and it gets no cooling, okay? Gets gets none. The temps rise, I shit you not, by very close to 30 degrees Celsius. I was running at 90 degrees Celsius again when I put the SSD with this cover in there. I take it out, and at max load, I get like 65 to 67 degrees Celsius. Bruh. That is ridiculous. Now, also, I've hit the point where I can't really do math. So, like, that's probably closer towards like 23, 25 Celsius, but no matter what, it's not like a 10-degree difference or something like that, like where you could make the argument that it's not that egregiously bad. No, it's that egregiously bad. It is terrible design. I don't know what dude decided that's where the SSD mount should go, but it's fine because I just have the 1 terabyte NVMe, and that's all I really need. So I can get rid of the extra drive. I don't need it. But yeah, so I'm pretty stoked because with this Molex case fan in there, that's what it's hooked up to, because, well, the motherboard can't control the system fan and have it be good. I've slightly modified, and by slightly modified Molex, I mean I have an adapter that's I believe they're called, like, I don't know, they're like the low power Molex or whatever. They're I honestly, I'm a dipshit with this stuff, so I'm just gonna assume instead of using like the 12 volt Molex stuff, it's using like the 7 volt or like 5 volt. I genuinely don't know. It's a Molex adapter that makes fans not go too fast. So with it hooked up with the case fan in there, or case fan, it is a case fan, but now it's being used as a CPU fan, so it gets a little confusing. But with that in there cooling the CPU, I can put a heavy load on the system and get about 65 degrees as my temp. So like I'm recording now, so we'll go ahead and just check, why not? sysctl hardware, which is hw.sensors. And this is how you're going to check your sensors and stuff. So you can see recording here in 1440p, we're getting about 50 degrees Celsius. It idles around 38. And I've just nuked my webcam along with that terminal. I always forget that that's how this beautiful FF Play works. But yeah, so the system works good. I'm liking it. I very much am happy that I don't have to leave beautiful Puffy here and go back to Linux. I'm very happy and very stoked to have this really nice OpenBSD setup. And to be honest, I don't give two shits at all that my system fan headers aren't working. I can work around it. OpenBSD, you are worth it, baby. So thank all of you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing, because Lord knows I need some way of making all of this effort worth something. So definitely consider sticking around on the channel. There's going to be more OpenBSD content. Also, the Unix Crew is a series I'm doing now where I'm bringing on creators from the Unix space. DT is going to be, or DistroTube if you're somehow unfamiliar with him, he's going to be on the channel. It should be going up this Friday, and shortly after that we're going to have TFL on, Ben Fitzpatrick, RootBSD, the OpenBSD guy. There's going to be a ton of Matt from the Linux Cat. There's going to be a lot of people coming on the channel, and so those Unix Crew episodes will be coming out Mondays and Fridays, so hopefully you guys will enjoy those. And if you want to support the channel, consider going down and joining me over on Patreon. I also have my Discord link down there too, so if you want to join that community, and we've got some great people over there, so if you want help with something or just some cool people to talk to, check that out. So let me go ahead and just send us off here with a thank you to my fantastic patrons. RootBSD and TGB are some new guys. Thank you guys for your support. It means a lot. And the rest of all of my fantastic patrons who have been supporting me for a while now. Thank all of you guys: Russell Willis, Arch Center, Seneca, Joshua Lee, Papa Smurf, and Matt from the Linux Cast. Thanks everybody. It means a lot, and I'm really excited for the future of the channel, and I hope you guys are too. Take care. Bye-bye.